Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. I do want to say good afternoon, good morning, or good evening to you, depending on where you are in this world. This is the Leadership TKO Live Show. So welcome to all of you who are on Facebook there, those of you on the podcast platforms, as well as those of you who may be tuning in by way of the YouTube channel. Glad to have each and every one of you here plugged in. Welcome to the show. This is a show that goes live every Monday, every Wednesday around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And so I am going to share with you the mission of Leadership TKO in just a moment. I do want to make sure that we are doing well in regards to our audio and our visuals. So to those of you on Facebook or those tuning in live, do me a quick favor. In the comment section, type in where you're tuning in from. So if you're somewhere here in the United States, drop the state in the comments area for me. If you're outside of the USA, let me know that as well. Let me know what country you're watching from. And then also, we're going to dive in. I'm going to let you know, if this is the first time that you're here, I want to inform you of the mission of Leadership TKO. So really quick, the mission of this brand is to empower men and women, network marketers, wealth builders, with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. So if that's something that you're looking forward to growing this year in 2024, you're plugging into the right live stream, the right podcast, and definitely the right YouTube channel for those of you who are on YouTube. So again, welcome aboard, and I'm glad to be here with you. And so listen, today, this is what we call Wealth Building Wednesdays. I like to call it Wealth Building Wednesdays. I don't know about you. How many of you plugging in today, how many of you are wealth builders? You're someone who wants to establish wealth. You want to create generational wealth for you and your family. Type in me if that's you. Okay, type the word me. If you are a wealth builder, you want to be a wealth builder, you want to establish passive income for yourself, because just depending on one income is just not going to work. It's not going to be enough in the times in which we're living in. You definitely want those streams of income. So if that's you, type in the word me in the comments area. I know if I can put up my feet and my hands, that will be everything, right? It will be everything. So today, listen, our topic matter is this: blockchain and crypto essentials, mastering the basics for beginners. So if you're just really stepping into this blockchain space, you want to become more enlightened, you want to learn more about cryptocurrency and the blockchain, you're plugging into the right space, because I've been involved with the blockchain and cryptocurrency for now about 7-8 years. It's been some time. Okay. And I've been very intrigued about what I've seen. And the changes in this space happens often, especially as we're in this year. There are going to be so many changes. Some of you are paying attention to Bitcoin and how it's on this bull run. It's rising up in value. And so you definitely want to pay attention to what's going on in this space to really leverage it to build your wealth. And so, yes, we are going to embark upon an exciting exploration into the world of blockchain and cryptocurrency. So whether you're a beginner or just curious about this revolutionary technology, for those of you who are plugging in here, you're in the right place. So let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, let's dive in. First, let's really unravel the mystery of blockchain. And yes, I do have my handy notes for those of you who are wondering, right? This is not Blue's Clues, but I do have my handy notes. So listen, imagine a digital ledger. Okay, transparent, you can see what's going on, right? It's incorruptible, where each transaction is being recorded. Everything that's going on, the movement of the money is being recorded on a ledger. Now, this ledger is distributed across a network of computers. So it's a computer here, computer way over there, computer there, okay? So it's distributed within this network of computers, making it not only transparent, okay, not only is it transparent, but it's also incredibly secure. It is secure, ladies and gentlemen. So in simple terms, the blockchain is the technology that underpins digital currencies out here, and it really makes it really valuable. Okay, it does. It makes it really, really valuable. And so blockchain, important, really knowing this particular term and all about it is really, really important. So when it comes to this concept of the blockchain, it came to prominence, ladies and gentlemen, with the creation of Bitcoin in 2009. How many of you remember or you heard about Bitcoin when it came out? I know me personally, I wasn't right there when it first came out. I wish I was, but I wasn't right there when it first came out. But the creation of Bitcoin took place in 2009 by an individual or group known as Satoshi Nakamoto, right? Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, Bitcoin introduced the world to a decentralized digital currency. That's what Bitcoin has done, independent of traditional banking systems. So it's really, some people like to call cryptocurrency the people's money because it's not involving, the central banking system. So this was really the birth of cryptocurrency as we know it today. So now, very quickly, let's talk about cryptocurrency. You see, cryptocurrencies are digital or virtual currencies secured by cryptography. And I know I'm mentioning a word that you're probably like, what in the world is cryptography? It's really a way by which you can make them nearly impossible to be counterfeit. So it's like placing money, right, on this invisible highway called the blockchain. Okay. And they operate on a decentralized network using blockchain technology. When we say decentralized, it's not controlled by the government. Okay. It's not controlled by this traditional banking system. There's no middleman, so to speak, when we say decentralized. So the beauty of cryptocurrencies lies in their decentralization. I know, just bear with me and follow along. Is connected to the decentralization that they're not controlled by any highly powered institution. Okay, so it's really peer-to-peer involvement. So that's what I want you to think about when we think about cryptocurrency and the blockchain. Now, the benefits, let's talk about that for a moment. The benefits of blockchain and cryptocurrency are manifold. Okay, they really offered enhanced security. Okay, it offers greater transparency, reduced transaction costs, because when it comes to the banking space, those fees could be astronomous. It can be huge. But here in the blockchain space, it's not as bad as the traditional banking system. And then you have the elimination of intermediaries. So you don't have that middleman, as I mentioned before. So for businesses and individuals alike, this really means more efficient, more secure transactions. That's what we have access to when we're involved with cryptocurrency in the blockchain space. So plus, here's something else you need to think about. The decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies, listen up, gives financial power back to the people. That's why we like to call cryptocurrency the people's money, because it gives us the power back. When we talk about, let's talk about it for a second. Let me lift up some props a little bit. When we talk about this stuff here, this is fiat. This is controlled by the centralized governments, the centralized banking system. That's what that's controlled by. All right. But cryptocurrency is indeed the people's money. But let's clear up some common misconceptions. I have to break the ice. I have to kind of obliterate a few things, okay? Cryptocurrencies are often associated with volatility and risk. We do have to make sure we put this out here. All right. So while it is true that the cryptocurrency market can be volatile, meaning it can go up and down, some things can happen. There could be some not so good people involved where they try to hack things. And so we really have to be careful. But we have to understand market trends. Okay. When we understand market trends, it can help to mitigate these risks. So that's why when you have people who study the blockchain, they study cryptocurrency, and they see that, for example, Bitcoin is on this bull run and it's going up, they can track, the movement of the cryptocurrency because there's a pattern to how the cryptocurrencies move. And a lot of these alternative coins like USDT or Dogecoin or Litecoin, all these different other coins, in a way, they follow the movement of Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin is on this rise, you'll notice Ethereum is going up as well, or Litecoin is going up, or all these other coins increase in value because it can sort of mimic the action, okay, of the parent cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin. Okay, so we can mitigate the risk when we're following the trends. We see what's going on there. But also, cryptocurrencies are not just for the tech savvy individuals out there, right? Therefore, they're really becoming increasingly accessible to many people around the world. Anybody can go on some of these common platforms and check out how to get cryptocurrency. There are many different platforms out there. So here's the question I have for you. For those of you who are in this space, or maybe you're not yet involved with cryptocurrency, are you interested in getting involved? That's the question I have for you tonight. Are you interested in learning more about the cryptocurrency space and blockchain? See, begin. Here's a big tip here. Begin by educating yourself about different cryptocurrencies and how they work. There's so much content on YouTube. Check your source now. Not everyone who posts a video on YouTube is credible. You want to make sure you do your homework to find out who, how long they've been involved in the space, whether they have a lot of people who are following them, and check out their content to see if they know what they're talking about. Okay. Set up a digital wallet. Start with small investments, small accumulations of cryptocurrencies, and keep track of the market trends. You definitely want to do that. Now, remember, just like any investment, it's important to do your research, number one, and understand the risks that are involved. So listen, have you enjoyed what you've heard today during this stream, during this video, this podcast? Have you enjoyed it? Listen, that's going to wrap up my introduction talk this year on the blockchain and cryptocurrency. This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to you and I having this discussion. There's so much more that we can learn and that we will be exploring this year, 2024. So listen, join me next Wednesday as we're going to delve a little bit deeper into the world of digital currencies. You don't want to miss the next conversation that you and I can have. Now, don't forget to do something very important for me. No matter what platform you're on, I need you to do this. Hopefully you're following. I need you to like or love the video. Those of you on Facebook, go ahead and do that if you've enjoyed what you've heard today. And for those of you on YouTube, yes, show the video some love and share the video as well if you found this to be very helpful. And then also, look, subscribe. Those of you on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's more content to come as it pertains to the blockchain and cryptocurrency on Wednesdays. Now we go live 6:30. We'll definitely make sure this content is uploaded to the YouTube channel before the night is out. So listen, thank you so very much, everyone, for watching. I'm going to see you next time. And don't forget to remember to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night to you, and God bless.